Hey guys, we're going to be going back to Scorn of Demon Chimera Extreme. This is going to be somewhat of a weird clear. I got some requests saying could I do an Eldryn clear. I don't have Eldryn of my own, but I figured why not take him friend Eldryn and give this a try. So I'm bringing my Riku, who is an absolute mirror of equity chainer. He's going to chain with the Eldryn friend. My Riku is going to do really low damage. This is going to be a slow clear, but, the friend should be able to carry most of it. And for the amusement factor, I decided to leave the field up and use 7-star tanks. So this is going to be kind of a painful clear, but we're going to get it done with this team. Now, this is a very specific team that has... the strategy works. I tested it slightly, but if you're missing any of the pieces for this, it's not going to work. So this is not really a guide video. I don't expect you to copy this clear. This is more for entertainment, just to see if this proof of concept works. So, in party slot 1, it's got to be in party slot 1. We're using a Galoof on Carbuncle with Reflect Learned. Galoof has a lot of things he needs. He needs Passive Provoke, Death Immunity, Silence Immunity, Dual Cast, Health Regen, Full Evasion, Mana Reduction, and a source of Autofill MP at the start of the turn. The only 3 sources of that are the AI Katie's STMR upgrade package. I don't have that. Or Alfonzi's TMR from the Full Metal Alchemist collab. I don't have that either. And Galbana Lilies. Galbana Lilies is the worst option. It only gives 20 MP at the start of the turn. But Galoof, with 3 stars equipped, his cover only cost 13 MP. That's enough. So, oh, and you also need Guts on this unit. Galoof has Guts naturally, so that's great. So a whole lot going on with Galoof. He's going to be our physical cover tank. He's also going to dual cast Reflect sometimes. He's going to be a passive provoker for the single target magic with Guts. He's going to be eating that. He's also got Death Immunity. And he has enough mana at the start of the turn, after the drain, to refresh his cover. And you'll see why we need that in a moment. We're going to use the 4-star Riku. She's going to be doing her LB every other turn. She's got Call of the Wild equipped. We also gave her dual cast on Phoenix for Raise. We gave her Silence Immunity. We need to give her 8 or better auto limit per turn, a lot of mana regen, and we also need to give her dual cast. I'm sorry, not dual cast. We need to give her Bushido Freedom to remove the the accuracy debuff off of our team. So we're going to Bushido our own team. So make sure her attack power is on the lower side. So that's all things. We also gave her Toxic Rain, so whenever she has a free turn, she can Disease. That's actually not going to be very often, but when she does have a free turn, she can apply Disease. Eurisha is here, honestly, just for the killers. We're not doing anything with her except giving killers. I did give her a way to apply Disease, and I gave her Manufactured Nethicite. She's doing Disease with Assassin's Dagger. The Life Taker skill is a 100% Disease application. Yeah, but she's going to just be giving killers the majority of the fight and a little bit of mana regen. And she's going to be doing Nethicite a lot in the later part of the fight. And then Vossler. Vossler, I only have 1 copy of him, but 6-star Vossler is all you need. We needed a magic tank that has Guts innately with a more than 1 HP hit point lock. Vossler's Guts is a 5% hit point lock. This allows him to cover the magic, die, re-raise, cover the single target magic, lock hit points twice, because we're also giving him a secondary source of Guts with Chocobo protection. So he can Guts twice on the way down, die, and then cover the big AoE a second time. It's a little confusing. You'll see it in action when it's his turn. But he's going to cover the magic. He's going to get completely destroyed. We're not using any resistance. We're not using any bulk. He's a 6-star tank. He's going to use Guts Cheese to re-raise his way through this. So a secondary source of Guts, his innate Guts. Other than that, we gave him some mana regen like Phoenix Synergy and Pure White Blessing, and some health regen. We also gave him a secondary Nethicite and another way to apply Disease. This is just for backup. We're not going to use it too often, but it's there in case we need it. And we gave him another source of re-raise. In case one turn Riku is busy, he can re-raise himself. So he's going to be our tank for this fight. And then here's my Riku who's going to chain with a friend. He's using an ice weapon. He's got some killers. He's got some mana regen. He's not going to contribute a ton of damage. I don't have my own Eldryn. And then Woodsman's Eldryn, we're going to be taking him. He's got a Guts weapon equipped in the base form. We're not going to use the base form too much. We're going to spend most of the fight in the shift form, who is using lots of killers, lots of magic. Maxed out on Demon and B. So he's going to be carrying the majority of this fight. He's also got the Veronica STMR to have lower mana consumption, which is going to be helpful for what we're doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here and see what we can do. So I'm not super familiar with Eldryn. I did look at his wiki page, so I have a general idea of how to use him. If I'm using him wrong, people that have used him for the past week and a half, please forgive me. I think we want a Heavy Snowfall, Snowy Blitz, and Chilling Lounge for this first turn, I think. My Riku every turn is just going to Shadow Strike. Alright, so on this first turn, Riku... This is going to be confusing, Riku and Riku on the team. The 4-star Riku is going to go ahead and Disease. Eurasia will apply some killers for our team. I wish our killers were AoE. That'd make us much better. Alright, Galoof is going to cover, and Vossler is going to cover. And we're going to go ahead and change. So this first turn is mostly set up. We're doing... Yeah, the better damage will come in next round with our team. Alright, so the first turn is just a bunch of physical attacks. These are never dangerous, so, whatever. Galoof covers it all, we're good. So the next turn, you're going to see the magic happen. In more ways than one. Alright, let's go ahead and do Ice Q 3 times. The boss is still imperiled, or diseased. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and AoE re-raise with Riku. Eurasia can do the other killers now on our DPS. Galoof and Vossler can just repeat. They're just going to be doing their thing pretty much every fight, every turn, the whole fight. Let's go ahead and do some damage. This will be better damage this turn. I mean, better being relative. We're using physical DPS. It's not going to be the quickest clear. Just, FYI. Okay, so Vossler's going to cover, get destroyed. He's going to re-raise. One's going to hit Galoof. He's going to Guts. They're going to Guts twice, and then we're going to lose Vossler, who stays dead. That's okay. Riku is going to raise him. Did I mention that Riku is on Phoenix? I might have forgotten to mention that during the intro. The 4-star Riku is on Phoenix with Raise learned. We'll go ahead and just repeat. Galoof is going to recast cover. We will Ice Q with Eldryn. And let's do some mana regen. Let's do a 4-element barrier for a bigger spirit boost. And then we'll do, which one is it? Spiritual Strategem for some mana regen. And let's go ahead and chain. Okay. And that's going to be pretty much the way we do this fight. We're going to be doing this for a lot of... Oh yeah, let's keep recording for now because we got to deal with the accuracy debuff, and I'll show you how we're going to deal with that when we get there. All right, let's go ahead and triple blizzard. Let's Ice Q 3 times. Let's see. We need re-raise this turn. We're going to go ahead and just cover with the tanks. Let's go ahead and do a disease on the boss with Eurasia. Do a little bit of bonus damage here. And let's go ahead and do some chaining. So this is going to be a magic turn again. Alright, let's see here. So we're going to cover. We're going to get destroyed. We're going to come back. We're going to double guts. And then we're going to cover the last attack. Okay, we've got re-raise, and there we go. And the last attack, Vossler. Vossler is such a boss. All right, here we go. Let's keep doing damage here. Let's have Snowy Blitz, and oh, nope. We needed to do Chilling. Aren't these non-elemental attacks? I kind of wish he was using an ice weapon in this shift form too. Snowy Blitz is elemental. That's fine. Chilling Lounge is non-elemental. We should be doing Chilling Lounge like this, I think. Alright, let's see. Riku needs to raise that. Eurasia can go ahead and refresh some killer buffs for long durations. Go ahead and do some chaining. And we can just, oh, I should have done mana regen with Eurasia. Yeah, we're going to get to spells in a second. Okay, so here comes the death turn. Galoof is provoking the death, so that's fine. Okay, he's going to get mana drain. This is why Galoof needed all that craziness. He is now at 0 mana, and we also got accuracy debuffed. So there's Galoof right there, boom. Galbana Lilies gave him 20 MP back at the start of the turn. But we need to get rid of that accuracy debuff. So we're going to go ahead and Bushido Freedom our own team. Technically, Eurasia could shift and use her Magnus. For one thing, my Eurasia is still EX0. I can't shift. Secondly, we're not going to kill within 20 turns, so we would run out of those eventually. But Riku is going to Bushido our team. That gets rid of the accuracy debuff. Now Galoof, because he has 20 mana, and he's using 3 stars, he has enough mana to cast his cover, even though we just got dispelled and he had 0 mana a moment ago. So, this turn, let's see, Vossler can go ahead and just disease the boss with Shinjin Spiral, so we can get a little bit of bonus damage here. Eurasia, we got dispelled, so Eurasia will put up some killers again with Exorcist, whatever. And then we'll just triple Ice Coup with our units. The killers from Eurasia also come with a 200% attack and magic buff as well. So there it is. And that's the rotation. We're going to be doing this pretty much until Nethicite phase kicks in, or the healing phase kicks in below 50. So I'm going to go ahead and show one full rotation, then I'm going to stop recording. Go ahead and put you back on cover. Galoof's on cover. We'll go ahead and cover with Galoof. Riku needs to AoE re-raise. Eurasia will do the other killers now. Let's go ahead and put those back up. We will use Snowy Blitz for a better attack and magic buff on the Eldryn. This is definitely a slow clear, and you could do the same strategy with mages, with like Abara, Physalis, etc. Obviously, if you're not using like Terra and all that, you would you're not gonna get the 15 turn clear doing this kind of strategy, because we're using a bunch of units to keep these gimpy tanks alive. Let's go ahead and summon an Esper to say we did all missions, because that also raises the tank anyway. So there we go. The Esper mission is now done. Galoof can just recast cover. We can do triple Ice Coup. The boss is not diseased, so we'll use Eurasia to Life Taker the boss. Get some disease going on, more damage. And we'll keep chaining. And some physical attacks. Yeah, Vossler is really good for this because of that second hit point lock. And his hit point lock is more than 1 HP, which is the reason it works the way it does. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to cover. Do this. Riku never changes what he does. We need to Snowy, Chilling, Ice. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, and Eurasia will, let's see, let's go ahead and do, let's do a 4 element and a spiritual for some MP regen. Keep our health, keep our mana going. And this is a magic turn, right? Yeah, it is. He dies instantly, and then he hit point locks, and goodbye. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and raise him up. Let's do Eldryn. Eldryn's decent and all, but he is honestly a little bit of a headache to use. I gotta keep selecting new skills every single turn. I can't just lazy mode repeat like I can with most units. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video until we get to the phase where we're doing the Nethicite. So, yep, we're going to be repeating this same five turn repeating cycle. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright guys, we're about to cross over into the below 50 threshold. So now we need to start using, it's turn 20, we just had a magic turn, and this is going to be the drain turn. So this is when we're going to start using Reflect with Galoof as well as Nethicite to seal the heals. So the boss currently has disease, but we're going to go ahead and put up, Reflect as a backup plan. Alright, Eurasia will spend this moment to do this, and a little bit of MP refill. Alright, this is going to be the drain turn. Disease may or may not fall off here. It did not fall off. Okay, convenient. So Reflect stayed up, so we actually don't need to use Nethicite. But here's the drain. And we're gonna handle this the same way we've been handling it with Bushido and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and Bushido our own team. Let's see, target our team and Bushido. Let's see, Galoof is going to counterattack. Now, if the boss didn't have Reflect already, we would have to use Eurasia to Nethicite in case the boss healed, but because we have Reflect on the boss, even if disease fades, we're still okay. So we can actually take this turn to put up some killers with our Eurasia. Vossler will take this moment to put up his cover. Riku can just load, and then we can continue to deal damage. Okay, so if disease fades, okay, disease did fade, so we're going to lose that Reflect, which is fine. Not a problem. It's a physical turn. Alright, so now we need to start being a little bit more hands-on about what we're doing per turn. So we're going to go ahead and double Reflect with Galoof to put that disease back up. We're also going to apply disease with our Vossler. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a flash free. I saved these for this fight, this part of the fight, so we can start doing more damage. Which killers did I give with the Eurasia? I gave Beast Killer. So now we're going to go ahead and do some Demon Killer. It's turn 22. That's a magic turn. We need to re-raise with Riku. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay. So once again, we've got the Vossler tank taken over here. So he dies instantly, he comes back, he covers a few single targets, he hit point locks with Guts. Guts on Galoof as well. He dies the third time, not a problem. The boss has disease as well as Reflect still, so we don't need to worry about Nethicite. Yep, disease and Reflect, which means Eurasia has a free turn basically. Galoof does need to reapply his cover, and Eurasia can... we don't need much from Eurasia right now, so I guess we'll just have her do a 4-element barrier for a bigger stat buff, and then we'll do a spiritual stratagem to keep that mana going. Riku reloads every turn the entire fight. And because we did Flash Freeze, the Ice Coup is upgraded, so we're going to just triple cast that. Get some nice burst damage in. Now, because disease is probably going to fade here, we're going to lose that Reflect. There it is. It did fade, but Reflect is up. It did not fade. I lied. Okay, so we got another turn of disease being up, which is great. Yeah, disease is random, but Reflect, as long as Reflect is there, you're okay. Any turn that Reflect is not on the boss, we're going to have to Nethicite with Eurasia. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Snowy and then double Ice Coup. It's turn 24. Let's see. This is going to be a magic turn. We have Reflect up. I don't know if Vossler has cover or not, but we're going to go ahead and cover with him anyway. Reflect's already on the boss, but I guess we'll We'll go ahead and refresh Reflect with Galoof because we don't have anything else to do with him this turn, so just why, you know, it's like one of those why not moments. We're gonna go ahead and Nethicite with Eurasia just in case the boss does use a heal. That'll preserve our Reflect. We're gonna re-raise again with Riku, Nethicite, and let's go ahead and chain. Because Disease is almost certainly going to fade this turn. It's been up for like 3 turns now. It's going to have to fade this turn. It did. Okay. But we Nethicited the heal, so it's not a problem. The Reflect is still there, which allows us to recover on this turn right here, which is fine. Okay. And then dies again. Yep, expected. Alright, Riku, let's go ahead and raise him. Galoof can put up Disease this turn. Actually, no. Galoof... I never gave Galoof a disease source. So he'll just reflect twice again. We'll use disease with Eurasia. This is why I gave the whole team lots of sources of disease application. We'll chilling. Oh, we don't want to do whatever that skill is. A squee? What? I'm not even trying to say that. Anyway. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so after the next rotation, when we dispel again, I'll use another charge of Flash Freeze on Eldryn to get a little bit higher damage in. This is gonna be a drain turn. We preserve the Reflect with Disease, which is great. So Reflect is still there as that backup plan. So here's the drain, the death, all that, the accuracy debuff. Forgot to dispel our own team with Riku. The nice thing with Eldryn is his Amplify is permanent and cannot be dispelled, which is really convenient. As long as he doesn't die. So let's go ahead and Bushido our team. We need to cover the physical this turn with Galoof. The boss is already diseased, so we'll just go ahead and put up cover this turn with Vossler. We'll put up some killers with Eurasia. We'll reload. Let's see. Triple. We'll Snowy for the higher attack. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna Snowy, Flash Freeze, and Ice Coup. So we're gonna get ready. You know what? I lied. We're gonna just Snowy and Ice Coup, and we're gonna get a full power out of that Flash Freeze. This is a Magnus ability. You don't have full use of it for the battle. I actually am glad I looked at Eldryn's wiki page before I started because I would have no idea what I'm doing with him otherwise. But I did look at his page, so we're good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cover here. And this is a good turn to both reapply Reflect as well as Disease on the boss because both of our tanks have cover at this point. We do need to re-raise them with Riku, though. So let's go ahead and dual cast a Reflect with Galoof. And, oh, we don't want to do that. Let's dual cast a Reflect with Galoof. And let's go ahead and put up a Disease with our Vossler. That allows Eurasia to put up the other killer, and we can go with the full DPS mode. We did Demon Killer, so now we want Beast Killer with Eurasia. So we're going to Hunter Stratagem on both of our DPS. Reload my Riku. Let's go ahead and Flash Freeze and double Ice Coup. So we're gonna get 2 turns of full powered Ice Coup. Small amount of bonus damage. Okay. Disease did not fade. Great. That gives us another free turn, actually, because that means Reflect is going to be preserved, so we're good. Okay, there goes Vossler. There goes Galoof, and then Vossler again, and then Riku will raise him with Phoenix. I mean, this is really repetitive and easy. It's just, you know, basically clicking the same things over and over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and, because Eurasia doesn't really have much to do this turn, we'll just go ahead and Nethicite to preserve that Reflect for another turn. We've got a full-powered Ice Coup this turn, so we'll go ahead and do that. Get a little chunk of bonus damage in there. Alright, this is was it a physical turn? I think so. I think it's a physical turn. Oh, he's still diseased. Okay, nice. I guess I'll go ahead and refresh the Reflect with this turn with Galoof. So Vossler needs to put up his cover because he's going to die this turn. Let's see, we need to double cast Reflect with our Gloof. He's going to reflect himself twice. We need Re-Raise with Riku. Uraisha, I guess Uraisha will... Nope, not... We already had disease. I guess Uraisha will Nethicite again. Why not? We will... Snowy... Nope, that's not to do it that way. We need to Chilling, Snowy, Ice Cube. Okay, so the next rotation after this Dispel again, we're going to go ahead and use that last charge of Flash Freeze, get a little bit more bonus damage in. The boss finally got a heal off, but this time we had Nethicite, so the Reflect is still there. And there's the second death, not a problem. Go ahead and raise him up. Let's go ahead and have Gloof. This is a drain turn, so we're going to get the spell within a minute anyway, so we'll just take this moment to reapply Reflect twice. Let's go ahead and do this, yeah, and, no, we don't want to Flash Freeze, because we want to wait until we can get a full damage in. So that we can preserve that stack of Reflect we just did, we're going to Nethicite again with Uraisha to absorb this heal so that Reflect stays there, so next turn we can spend time buffing instead. Okay. And then the drain. Perfect. Alright, so go... Oh, nope. Before we do anything, we have to get rid of that accuracy debuff. So we're going to go ahead and Bushido our own team. Now we're going to cover with Galoof. Galbana lilies are so nice. Alright, Reflect is still there. Yep, Reflect is there. So technically we could... No, we're going to go ahead and disease the boss. Because we actually don't need magic cover yet. So we're gonna take this moment with Vossler to disease the boss. Now I'm diseasing the boss with Vossler. You're using an STMR that you may not have. I actually gave Toxic Rain to Riku. I should not have done that. Toxic Rain should have been on Vossler. So you don't need God Hands, the STMR, to do disease that way. Just give him Toxic Rain. Yeah, Riku has never used Toxic Rain. I don't think this entire fight. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. So the boss is not going to heal because he got applied with disease this turn. So that Reflect is going to still stay there. So next turn we can do another stack of the other killers. Get some more bonus damage in. And then we're gonna do that last stack of Flash Freeze. We never covered yet, and this is a magic turn, so we're going to have to cover with Vossler. We'll use Galoof to refresh the Reflect on the boss. What killer? I forgot what killer we used. We used Beast Killer, so now we need Demon Killer with Uraisha, so we're going to Exorcist Stratagem on... Nope, I clicked my own unit twice. We're going to Exorcist on Riku, and then other person. We need to re-raise, to reload, and let's go ahead and use that last charge of Flash Freeze and get a powered up Ice Coup for 2 turns in a row. Be a nice chunk of bonus damage. Okay, if disease lasts again, that'll be really convenient. It might fade though. It didn't. It's lasted 3 turns again. This is great. Okay, so we do still have Reflect just in case, but it is there. So now here's the death, there's the cycle, the hit point lock, blah blah blah. Guts is overpowered. Okay, Vossler. Looking like a champ. Let's go ahead and raise him back up. Let's go ahead and recover with Galoof. Let's use Uraisha to Nethicite here to preserve that Reflect. So we can just keep going over and over and over again. Yeah, Flash Freeze is no longer available. Oh, Chilling Lunge is gone too. Does he still have his mod boost? He does for one more turn. We're gonna go all in for Ice Coup this turn, and we'll do all his rebuffs next turn. So the boss should be around 8% or so after this. Okay, I maybe overestimated a little bit. 10%'s fine. It's not a problem. Disease. Disease wore off. Okay, well, we neticited, so the reflect is technically still there. This is a physical turn. Okay, so Gloof is covering. Yeah, turn 33. Alright, it's turn 34. This is a magic turn. Does Vossler have his cover right now? He does not. So let's cover with Vossler. That is not cover. Let's cover with Vossler. Galoof. Let's go ahead and refresh the reflect on the boss. Eurisha will disease the boss. Riku will re-raise. Eurisha is using disease from the assassin dagger, in case you're wondering, like, how is she using disease? Alright, this is mostly a rebuffing turn, so it's not going to be great damage. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, Vossler is going to be covering all the magic this turn. Disease has stopped all of the healing, so Reflect is preserved. Alright. You know, we haven't actually reflected a heal in like 8 turns. This is kind of awesome. We've been using Nethersight and Disease to stop all the healing. Alright, we'll just go ahead and summon another Esper just for the sake of it. There's no reason to do that, but I did. It's turn 35. We're getting dispelled this turn, so let's go ahead and before I do anything, let's do some chaining first. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and just reflect twice, because why not? Gloof's getting dispelled anyway, so we may as well do it. Let's reflect twice, and let's Nethersight to really make sure that that reflect stays up as a backup to stop that healing. Because disease is probably going to fade. It did fade, but we Nethersighted the heal, so that's not a problem. So next turn, reflect is still there, because we're going to be busy rebuffing next turn. But we're also going to use disease from Vossler to stop it as well. Okay, so we're going to probably win on turn 38, if I had to guess. Maybe. Let's go ahead and Bushido Freedom our team. Get rid of that accuracy debuff. Please don't kill anyone, Riku. Thank you. You are a 4-star. You have no attack power. Let's go ahead and cover again. Yeah, we can use Vossler this turn to put up, not that, to put up Shinjin Spiral for disease, and we can use Eurisha to put up. This works out great. This is a really good rotation. It's really smooth, actually. Killers on all of them. We'll Snowy Blitz and double Ice Coup, and yeah. Yeah, we're probably gonna win turn 37. Actually, this is real nice. I forgot what killers I just did, though. What killers did I do? Maybe I can see the icon without having the long press. That's Demon Killer, so we need Beast Killer. Oh, is that? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. I know. I should really keep track of this. I used Demon Killer. Okay, so I need Beast Killer. Let's go ahead and Beast Killer twice on both our DPS. We do need to magical cover with Vossler. We need to re-raise Vossler. The boss is already diseased. We will refresh the reflect to be absolutely 5,000% safe. All right, we're going to triple Ice Coup, and this is probably going to be a win. Turn 37 with one physical unit, and got it. 37 turns. Okay. With a physical unit, some 7 stars, and a 4-star unit on the team. Final Fantasy X Riku girl, looking good. And then a friend Eldryn. Okay, you guys wanted to see an Eldryn clear. That may not be the clear you were looking for, but there is an Eldryn clear. All missions, and oh, I'm sorry, that is not all missions. 2 out of 3 missions for the Demon Chimera Extreme. Overall, it was pretty smooth. It was smooth and easy. A little gimmicky with the re-raised cheese, but yeah. Okay. Hope it's been enjoyable. See you guys next time.